If there's a Cambodian fusion izakaya out there, this stuffed chicken wings should definitely be on the menu. I always hesitate making this dish because I thought it would take a lot of time and effort, but it's actually not that bad at all. And it's only a 3-step process. Pound the paste, debone the chicken, stuff the wings, and you've got yourself a juicy stuffed chicken wings. Alright, let's do this. Kreung is a traditional Cambodian herb paste made by pounding together fresh aromatics. The base usually includes lemongrass, kaffir lime leaf, galangal, turmeric, garlic, and shallots. And if you're curious on how I've made the Kreung paste, I've added the recipe in the description below. Traditionally, it's made with mortar and pestle to really release those oils and aromas from the herbs. First, slice all your herbs as finely as you possibly can. Really take your time here. The finer you cut them, the easier it is to pound later. It helps break down the fibers faster, release more aroma, and gives you a smoother paste. And when you pound the ingredients, always begin with the hardest ingredient first. Lemongrass, kaffir lime leaf, galangal, and then turmeric. These takes the longest to break down, so they go in first. Pound until they start to form a rough paste. It's fragrant, citrusy, earthy, and slightly peppery. It forms the backbone of so many Cambodian recipes. This paste is what's going to perfume our stuffed chicken wings from the inside out. Okay, now the part that intimidates most people, deboning the wings. I'll be upfront with you, this takes a little practice. Your first one might not be perfect, you might puncture a wing or two, but I promise by the third one, you will have a system. And by the time you finish the batch, you'll feel pretty good about it. And honestly, that's the beauty of cooking at home. It doesn't really matter if it's not perfect. The process is the same whether you're working with the drumettes or the middle flat section. Start by breaking the joint, snap it so the bone separates cleanly from the connecting tissue. This gives you a starting point, almost like a handle to pull against. From there, take a sharp knife and begin scraping the meat away from the bone little by little. This is not a fast motion. It's a slow, patient, scraping your way through the bone. You're not cutting aggressively. You're gradually releasing the meat from the bone while keeping everything else, especially the skin, intact. Once you've scraped far enough down, grip the bone and twist it out. It should come out cleanly. And when it does, you're left with this perfect little pockets. Skin on the outside, meat on the inside, ready to be filled. Don't throw away the bones, they're great for stocks. Now, I want to make this as flavorful as possible. So I'm going to season the chicken with some sugar, chicken bouillon, oyster sauce, and fish sauce. And make sure you add a little bit of the Kreung paste in there too. It gives this nice, beautiful yellowy turmeric color. Now we build the stuffing, and this is where the magic happens. The base is ground pork or chicken, either works. Ground porks give you a slightly richer, fattier results, which I personally love. To that, we're adding a generous amount of our Kreung paste. Don't be shy with it, this is your primary flavor. Then the fish sauce for salty umami depth, a little oyster sauce for body and sweetness, white pepper, and a small amount of sugar to balance everything out. Mix this together really thoroughly until the paste is fully incorporated. You want it evenly distributed so every single bite of the stuffing has that Kreung flavor running through it. Alright, stuffing time. Take your deboned wings and use your fingers or a small spoon to carefully pack the filling inside. Fill them generously, but don't overstuff to the point where they'll burst open during cooking. Leave a little room, the filling will expand slightly with heat. Once stuffed, close the opening. Just fold the skin over itself, it will naturally seal as it cooks. At this point, I like to give the outside a little brush with a little oil and a touch of extra fish sauce. This helps with browning and gives you that beautiful color on the outside. Now for the final step, you've got yourself two great options depending on your setup. If you've got access to a grill, perfect, use it. But honestly, if you don't have a grill or you live in an apartment, air fryer works just fine. 200 degrees, 15 minutes, flipping halfway through. Genuinely crispy skins, juicy fillings, zero babysitting. It's not cheating, sometimes it's just a little bit more practical, and the results are excellent regardless. When they come out, let them rest for a couple of minutes before you cut it. Then slice one open and look at that. Perfectly cooked stuffing, all that fragrant kreung running through it, crispy and golden skin on the outside. This dish is one of those dishes that just sounds harder than it is. Once you've made it once, you'll absolutely make it again. Kreung alone is a skill worth having. Once you know how to make it, a whole world of Cambodian cooking opens up to you. And if you want more Cambodian recipes like this, make sure you subscribe because there's a lot more coming. I'll see you in the next one. And if you want more Cambodian